Welcome back, Michael at Wickerson Studios, continuing with Proposition 42. This is actually Proposition 42c if you find it on the GitHub. What I've done is introduce some ranges and played with some very interesting things in a sense of bringing in the ranges. So the aerial view, looking down at these rectangles which build this system, are changeable according to those triangles. So once you have a basic model, the nature of the complicated models you can start to create, either as an artist or designer or whatever you want to do, probably as an engineer and physicist and construction, you probably have to follow a few more rules than me. But I do enjoy this. It's kind of nice just to play around. Let's just put on a little height map here through a range that we could actually go through to 12, which should be fine. And then that way we can go into and have a little more parametric control over what we want as we pull that up. It's pretty interesting because the area of these rectangles to the triangles, looking down on these parallelograms, I should call them, is pretty interesting. So you can start to color code these, you make different models, but right now you're just driving it by extremely simple measures, and you can see that the area of the squares from the top, triangles maintains the same, but the area, because you have to think about it in 3 dimensions, starts to change instead of working in your 2D model only from the top view. So I think basic geometry, as you slowly shift through Euclid's elements from 2 to 3 dimensions, will only enhance any designs that you're actually doing. And even though some people have asked me to do some specific modeling to buildings, I'm going to stay focused on just the math and over the just a sense of what I want to do through the vectors, changing the vectors, and changing the triangles that actually drive this. So I should keep them kind of separate as geometries. It's the best thing about parametric modeling is you might not know exactly what you want to do when you start. But once you set up a few parameters and start to play with it, honestly, I'm just controlling a vector and I'm just controlling a triangle to build this pretty interesting, fast-moving script tree. As you can see, lots of trees in here from this can of worms, and nothing too complex, just basic vectors, intersections, lines, and points. No point pushing things into too many complex forms, because this is the model, which you could just think ideally as thin pieces of paper. Thanks for watching, Michael Wickerson Studios. Stay tuned. We're going on to Proposition 43, Book 1, Euclid's Elements.